Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this beautiful Wednesday morning stream. Now, we got a great little show lined up for you guys. A bunch of amazing products that would make great gift ideas for the loved one or for yourself. And you know what? A lot of us like to shop for ourselves personally, but hey, we could shop for others as well. I mean, it's almost that time of year, right? Trees up, we're going to have fun. Now, we're going to show you guys a bunch of different ideas. We have a wide range of products that us as a team over here on the Dragon Blogger side had hands-on with, or of course myself have had hands-on with a few of these. So we're going to show you different ideas, different gift ideas, and different products. We're going to actually start this off with, the Nebula Capsule 3. Now, the Nebula Capsule 3 is a movie projector, or a projector of the sorts, to project screens on a wall. This is going to be a beautiful little portable device. It's about the size of a soda can or so. Now, it does cost around $509 today. It's normally like an $800 price tag, but this thing's actually quite cool. Now, you're going to notice right here the actual box that we're showing you guys that it comes in, and we're going to pop it over here. You're going to show you guys that it comes with paperwork, a remote control. It comes with the power brick, comes with the USB-C power cable. And then it's going to have an HDMI input. It's going to have the USB-C port, a 3.5 connection. It is rechargeable, so you guys can actually use it as a rechargeable device. So you guys can actually have a battery-powered system with this. It's going to give you guys about 2.5 hours of playtime on the battery as a movie projector with this. You can do about 120-inch screen, so you guys can do a nice large screen size. 100% REC with, of course, that color gambit. 2 times brighter with the contrast clear. 1.8 times brighter than some of the others in the same class. Weighs less. It's about, I think, 2 pounds or so, so it's actually quite lightweight. Can do 6 hours of music playback if you guys would just use music playback on this device. 180-degree rotation. Does have IEA, or environmental adaptation. It's going to give you guys 300 ANSI lumens brightness. It's going to have Android TV, so you guys are going to have Android TV systems built in. With the Android TV, it's going to give you guys access to over 400,000 apps and 7 million movies or more. It's going to give you guys the complete access and control with this one. Now, by having the Android TV, it does have, of course, it's got a built-in CPU and GPU. It's got, of course, the CPU. It's going to have RAM. It's going to have a built-in hard drive. It's going to give you guys 25 milliseconds of low latency in gaming mode. With the Chromecast, you guys can actually AirPlay from your phones if you want to do that as well. Now, the Google is going to give you guys a complete Google TV control with all of the apps that you could ever want in a soda can-sized device. Crisp, clear audio with Dolby Digital speakers, 8-watt speakers built into this. Right here, you guys can see the color gambit that we're showing you guys with the little picture screen. And the color is very, very bright, very vibrant. It's going to pop where it needs to pop. Now, 300 ANSI luminescence, or lumens, it's going to be more of your darker rooms. Now, if you guys have your lights on or it's daytime, it's not going to look this bright, unfortunately. Now, my recommendation is always get a DLR or ALR, ambient light rejecting screen, and it'll allow you to work that a lot better. Now, that projector is one of the projectors I wished I never got rid of because it was a really phenomenal projector. But I have a short throw projector that I personally use, so that is where the options are. Now, we're going to show you guys a newer product from Govee. Now, this is, of course, Cobb lighting, or chip on board. Now, Cobb lighting is an LED rope light system that you guys can actually set up and interact with us. Now, I just recently did this video, so we're going to pop over here, kind of show you guys the video with this one. Now, this is going to be a 16.6-foot rope light, so almost 17 feet of lighting. Now, for the video purposes, I did not string it up or set it up anywhere. Actually, I have no place to put it while all the Christmas decor is up. Once Christmas decor comes down, I will have places or capabilities of hanging it on the walls that I don't have right at this moment. Now, with Cobb lighting, or chip on board, you guys are going to have more LEDs per strip than you would with other styles pieces. Now, this is wrapped up in a ring, and it's got ties and everything for you. So if you guys need to tie it away or put it away, it comes with, of course, those straps. You'll have over 10 feet of cabling between the 3 pieces of cables, and it is a 3-piece section. You have the section connected to the LED light strip, which is the controller and, of course, the DC plug connection. You're then going to have the DC plug to power strip or power brick, and then you're going to have the wall plug like your old school laptop pieces. Now, yes, it probably could have went with a newer cabling, but they did it this way so you have the power to run the lights that are on this actual strip. Now, the lighting. You're going to have a lot of lighting per strip. This actually gives you quite a bit, almost 1,260 LEDs per meter of strip. So every meter of strip is going to have 1,260 LEDs. You're going to have like pieces, and you guys can see how bright it is. Almost to a point that the camera is not capturing it right. It's actually readjusting my camera for the lighting. It's because I was kind of close with it, but just imagine how bright that would be on your wall as a strip or set up as a light. Now, with the full app control, you're going to have over 64 scenes. Now, you guys can do standard lighting, or you guys can set it up with RGB. You guys can do voice control as well. Now, it's going to give you guys segmented control, and with the segment control, you guys can pick and choose which chunks of segment do a color, and then you guys can make scenes with that. So by doing that, you guys can actually change the segments to swap out colors at moments within seconds, or 1 second, half a second, or vice versa. And you're going to have a great color gambit with the color wheel of picking and choosing where you want. Super strong adhesive backing. The strip is actually cuttable, so you can cut on the strips on the cut marks with this actual piece. So if you don't need the full 16 feet of strips or lighting on this, you guys can shrink it down. Now, by pairing it up with the Govee app, you guys can control it with like all the lights around me with this. Pick and choose, voice reactions, and everything else. It's going to come with 2 cable clips, an end cap in case you guys want to cut it, and an adapter, user mode, and then, of course, the 16.5 feet of LED stripping. Now, they're phenomenal, beautiful, and amazing color patterns and lighting. Govee does a really great job with their lights, so much so that I'm always impressed when I get to play with them and mess with them, and that's the kind of cool piece with this. So I get to actually mess with it, pick and choose, and then I can play with, of course, the lighting. Now, with it, you guys are seeing me just mess with the lighting a little bit more, and of course, Govee. You guys can see the Govee lights all around me, and I can actually start messing with that with the app if I want to pull up the Govee app. Govee app's going to control all of the lighting that you want. The app is just, of course, right here. You're going to notice it's going to take a second to log on. Once it's logged on, oh wait, that's my camera's Govee. Wrong one. That's why it took a second. So here's the Govee. Once we're in there, you guys can see I have an ice machine. I have all the other lighting. We can pick and choose scenes. So if I grab like the TV lights behind me, we pull up the app with this. I can actually set and choose, and of course add other scenes, and there's more scenes. So if we want to add scenes and more stuff with this, we can do that. I have, I guess it looks like a Christmas setup right now, or Halloween setup. Well, we can actually pick and choose the lights, and right there we got a more of a Christmas glow to it. We want to do Christmas packaging, we can do Christmas packaging. We can actually do that as well. Christmas tree would be great. We can choose the type of lights that the Christmas tree does and changes the pattern out. So we can actually choose with those as well. It's just going to give us a great variation of lighting and effects for those of you that like lighting. Of course, the area I'm choosing is just a simplified, quick area with this one. If we want to do, let's come over here and let's grab like a gaming mode. Let's see, can we get the brighter lights going? There we go. We got some brighter lights. If we want to change out the lighting effects, we can do that as well. So you guys can see the lighting behind me just has that nice glow. Over 64 plus scenes. Govee does a really phenomenal job with their LED lighting, and of course that light strip right there, super bright, super vibrant. Should be easier for you guys to use it than any other lighting that I've messed with, and that's the great part about Govee. So Govee does a really great job. Now we're also going to show you guys an option of a 27-inch monitor. This is going to be an IPS display, 120 hertz. Not a monitor I personally did. This is probably going to be the first time I've seen this video. But we can go through it with you guys.
If you're tired of using your tiny laptop screen, this Sansui gaming monitor is 27 inches with a 100 hertz refresh rate and is a really, really good option. I mean, it won't give you 144 hertz refresh rate if you're playing like FPS games, but for what you get with this monitor, this is just a fantastic secondary monitor to use with a laptop. More than sufficient for most casual games, but more than sufficient for any business, and just a great way to add a second monitor, or you could use it as a mirrored monitor or primary monitor. But of course, using it as a second screen has its advantage. If you only need 1080p, this monitor does really well for you. It has an HDMI interface and a VGA interface. I'm using HDMI here with the laptop output to it, but I only have 1080p on the monitor of my laptop anyway, so it just mirrors the screen very well. The cool thing is this monitor also has a 100mm VESA mount, so you can either mount it on a wall or using a monitor arm or bracket, or you can use the built-in stand. The stand, however, doesn't have any tilt options.
So with that, you guys have a great option of a monitor that's going to do well for you and a nice size. So, I mean, 27 inches it's a decent size monitor. Of course, I use larger monitors personally myself. I have two 37-inch monitors that I use. But for most people, 27 inches is going to work well as a second monitor, first monitor. It's up to you. Phil, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm doing all right, I guess. Can't complain. I mean, I'm still here, right? Oh, Phil. What'd you get me for Christmas, buddy? I like tacos. I like tacos for Christmas. Oh, man. It's definitely been a rough winter so far. And winter hasn't even started. I think up next we have the our Zopa S1 portable monitor. Not sure it was me either.
Using the Zopa
Olights. You got everybody Olights? Oh man. You're just regifting the stuff you already have, huh? Christmas sale has started. Oh man, I feel you. But you know what? Oh, this guy. Olights. I'm pretty sure he's got an Olight tattooed to his forehead. All right, our Zopa S1 portable monitor. Let's go here. Let's do this. This is actually a cool one. It's going to be an S1. It's going to be another IPS display. It's going to be a 10-inch style portable monitor, or a 15.6-inch portable monitor with this one. Will allow you to connect to, of course, your Xboxes, your PS, or PlayStations, your Nintendo Switches, your phones if you want to, through the HDMI cable or the USB-C. 300 nits brightness, 1000:1 contrast ratio, 178 degrees field of view, low blue light correction in this one, 16.7 million colorways, and Phil's going back to work because he doesn't want to hang out. 1080p with IPS display. Now you're going to have a mini HDMI port, two USB-C ports on this, and of course the built-in cover that's magnetic and adjustable for you. This is going to allow you to connect up to a second device. Now, whether did I didn't start early. I mean, I started early. I'm always on the morning streams. Now with it, of course, you guys can actually use this as like pairing a second function for multitasking or whatever you really needed to. And that's where it's going to be with this, guys. So you guys can adjust that. You guys can play with it and all of the other functions on hand. You guys can, of course, pick and choose how you want to go about connecting to whatever device you're connecting. Rather it be just wanting to play your Xbox off of it, or pairing your phone up and streaming it, like some Netflix or something. You can do that. If you guys want to do like multitasking and you guys are trying to work from a motel, this would be a great second monitor because it's lightweight, portable, and can pair up to your laptop. That means you guys can be, let's say, editing a video on one thing while chatting with your boss on another screen. It's going to give you guys that flexibility with this. Now, $85 is the price point with this one. About $109 is the normal price. They do offer a 17-inch version. I believe the 17-inch version's like the A1M. It's about $122 on hand with that one. But the S1 is a really, really amazing one. The A1S, of course, is just perfectly done for you guys. The S1 style is definitely worth checking out with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm always on early, so definitely a little bit earlier than like Blake and everybody else. Now you're seeing right here the cablings and the connections, but everything's gonna work out well for you. Great little option. What is in the list as well? I think up next is going to be the 10.1-inch digital monitor or digital, not monitor, digital picture frame. It's one of these weeks, guys. Digital picture frame, possibly the one I own personally.
A great gift for someone.
Definitely not my video, but I actually own one of these, and we actually use one of these. So this is going to be a Sheila video. So let's grab this. Now, this is cool. 10.1-inch digital picture frame, app control. You guys can push pictures from your phone to the digital display. Now, you can even give other people access with it as well. So if you want to give family members access out of your homes that send you like new pictures of their kids and stuff like that, you could do that. And that's actually a really great idea with this. Now, you can adjust the photo sizing. You can adjust the color ratio. You can have an auto timer on and off with these, so you can actually shut it down at a certain time of night. So let's say you go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and you don't want to see the bright picture frame in the corner of your bedroom. It will shut off on that timer and then turn back on when you have the on time set up with it. Most of these will have a standard 32 gigabytes of hard drive space, which is enough space to add enough photos to last you most of the month of seeing different photos and not seeing the same photo over and over and over. You'll have to add enough photos in there to do that, unlike my wife, who has the same 30 photos flipping every day. Now, you're going to have a little stand capability of standing it on the, just a regular, let's see if I can speak today. You'll have a regular stand that's going to allow you to stand it on a desk, or you guys can hang it on the wall. It's up to you how you guys want to adjust it, set it up, and everything with that. The stand on this one's a little bit different than mine. It's just a round peg. Mine's got a flip out little piece of plastic. Works, I think, very, very well. The AV access for KVM switches is going to be like Phil doing this one, but KVM switches come in very handy. So for those of you that want to run two different PCs off the same keyboard and monitor, or the keyboard and mouse, you guys can do that with this. Or if you guys need the KVM switch to add extra monitors, you can adjust it and do that as well with the KVM switch.
Jack and Bloggers, and here
now,
I'm very excited.
This is going to allow you to do 4K resolution on this one. So you have a 4K resolution access. This is called the iDock C20. Now, the iDock C20 is going to allow you to dock multiple monitors and laptops, and then, of course, connect it up to the same keyboard and mouse. The way this works, it's actually kind of cool. Very, very simplified and beautiful piece of technology. We do use these for some of us are in the group, so some of us do have access to these. It's going to give you access to over 4 USB-A ports. You're going to have 2 USB 3.0s, 2 USB-As, and then you're going to have 2 USB-Cs. You're going to have 2 HDMI outputs and a lane port as well on top of this. Now, on the front of the actual device, you're going to have 2 more USB-As, a 3.5 millimeter jack, SDXC card slot. So for you card readers that want to, of course, download off of your camera gear and stuff, you'll be able to have that. On the front, you're also going to have another USB-C port as well. 4K at 60 hertz, 1080p at 120 hertz, all the way up to 240. You guys can do 2K or 1440p at 144 or 120 hertz as well with that. Now, that means you guys can charge your phones, charge other devices, connect printers to it, wireless cameras. You guys can do hard drive disks. In laptop connectability, you're going to be able to connect up to portable monitors. You will be able to, of course, data down, up and downstream with this. So you guys can do like 20 gigabytes of data or GP or through the gigabyte port. So you guys will be able to do 20 gigabytes of transferring back and forth through device to device. Now, through the 4K connection, you guys can do 5 gigabytes through it. So nice, quick, and easily. It's got an EDID emulation, so it automatically wakes the function of both PCs. So your monitors will come on at the same time when your PC comes on through the KVM switch. So you don't have to worry about it not coming on like when you turned on your PC. You're not going to have to individually do that at all. Right here, he has it hooked up to like a single device over to a mini PC and to like the keyboard and functions. This is going to allow you to connect up to multiple monitors, which is great with this. So you have the accessibility and usability on hand. Just pair it up, connect it, and then, of course, you're going to have a lot of wires, though. So if you guys are really finicky about your wire, you just know there's wires. Right? There's no way around this. You have wire connections that will do well. So cool little piece, great little option. So is there anything anybody's really wanting for Christmas this year besides me? I mean, I want all kinds of stuff, just not going to get any of it. All right, we're going to go to a company that I've worked with for almost 12 plus years. Now, this company is Avier Media. Now, Avier Media makes some phenomenally beautiful products. I love working with Avier Media. It's been a great contact that I've had, and I just love messing with their products. From recording stuff to, of course, microphones to, of course, capture cards. They have a little bit of something for everybody. Now, I was lucky enough to actually mess with their microphone, the Versata Go. Now, the Versata Go is an AM310G2. Now, this little microphone is a USB-C plug-and-play style device for you. Now, with this one, I'm going to actually let the video play so you guys can hear it in action.
For a microphone for your streaming setup or gaming setup, look no further than the Avier Media Versata Go. Now, this is a cool little cardioid polar pattern style microphone that does come, of course, in this package. Now, inside this package, you're going to be greeted with a few things. First and foremost, user manual. This is going to allow you to, of course, do the software or non-software install however you guys really want. You're also going to get, of course, this nice little mount. This is a pivotal tripod mount or mount for you. Now, of course, it has a little locking mechanism. We'll get a little more into that in a second. You're also going to get, of course, this adapter for 5/8 down to 3/8 of style of mount for like the boom arms and bigger things of the sort. You're also going to get, of course, a USB-C to USB-A cable for data connection. You're also going to get a tripod down here, and this is just a 3-stand style tripod with their logo. This is what we are going to connect up the actual pivoted part to it. Now, to do this, of course, we're going to come over here and make sure the threads are in properly, and then we're just going to, of course, screw it on there nice and tight so we're actually good to go. Pop it out, and you guys set the kickstand however we want for the tripod to mount on this desk or wherever. Now, you're also going to be greeted with, of course, the microphone. Now, the microphone's actually kind of cool. Nice, small size, has this beautiful black and red logoing, has, of course, their Avier Media logo on the other side, and, of course, the mute button on the back. You also have a volume scroll and, of course, a headphone meter to meter back your actual microphone. Now, to do this, you're literally just going to screw it onto the tripod or the boom arm, whatever you guys are using. I'm using a tripod. Now, you're going to pick and choose where you set it in front of you. Best purposes, approximately 12 inches or so away from you with that. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a cable, we're going to plug it in, and we're going to do some microphone testing and usage right now. Now that we have the microphone set up and on and in use, you guys can see that it is lit up red. Now, when I hit the button on the back, it will actually mute it, and the red will go. Going. Now that I unmuted it, you guys can actually hear me again. Now, of course, I have this in my hand.
So with that, you guys have a cardioid style pickup on a little microphone with microphone mute and control. It's a very accessible and easily well done microphone. It's $69.99. They do really, really well with their products. I love working with them. They always have some fun products to mess with. So it's just one of those companies I enjoy just doing. Now, up next is going to be another product from them. This is going to be, of course, their dock, and it's going to be more of a more than just a dock. Now this, of course, is going to be a 100-watt GAN fast charger with TV docking on it. It's going to allow you to do 4K at 60 frames per second. So you guys can actually dock a Nintendo Switch or connect it up to a monitor or HDMI connections and stuff like that. It's got an HDMI port, USB-A, 2 USB-C ports. It's going to be 100 watts of charging capable with this device.
We're taking a look at this very cool.
It is one of the things that you guys are going to see over here. This is actually kind of cool. This is the Core Go. Now, the Core Go is going to give you guys that GAN charging technology through 2 USB-C ports. 100 watts max charging capability through those ports if you really need. Now, one of those ports is only meant for like charging your phone. The other one's going to be the host connection. So you'll be able to power another device through the host connection. So let's say you want to host or power up your handheld devices or your mobile devices. You'll have that accessibility. You're then going to have the 4K at 60 frames per second HDMI cable in the middle. You're going to have a USB-A port that's going to allow you to connect up to keyboards and other devices. And then you're going to have the USB-C extender power for charging and data transfer. Now, it's cool that they have all of these pieces with this. Now, whether you want to hook up an extra monitor or handheld gaming devices, you want to hook up a tablet and a laptop to it and link all together, you guys can do that as well. It's going to allow you to charge those devices at the same time on top of this. Now, very small, portable, and of course capable of being taken wherever you really want to go. And that's the cool piece. You guys can actually take it, travel with it, and not have to worry. It's going to give you, I mean, you ever worried about going to like a motel, your kids take their handheld gaming consoles, but they get tired of playing on the little thing? You don't have, of course, the docking station. This will allow you to connect up to it without the docking station and mirror it onto, of course, the TV in the motel room. So that's the variation with this. Rather it be, of course, your phones. It does come with, of course, the cabling, USB-C to USB-C. Comes with an HDMI to HDMI cable as well. And it's going to come with, of course, a couple European-style plugs. So if you guys go to Europe and travel, you can still use it over there as well. $80 is the price point for that. Not that badly priced and beautifully well done for you. Now, you guys can also do like the Yunzi keyboard. We're going to have a couple more Avier Media products in a minute, but we're going to show you guys the Yunzi keyboard to kind of break it up a little bit. Now, the Yunzi AL65 is a QMK via through software or through website linking.
Are you looking for that next keyboard? Well, look no further than Yunzi. Now, this is the Yunzi AL65. Now, this is a fully CNC'd aluminum housing keyboard. Now, this is actually fully aluminum with RGB lighting. You guys can actually see the lighting effects right there. If I keep looking, you guys will see the CNC cutouts with, of course, the plexi that allows it to light up as well. Now, over here, you guys are going to see that nice little logo and the USB-C charging cable, but you're also going to see this switch. That is a Bluetooth switch. It can be switched over to, of course, to cabling, or if you guys want 2.4 gigahertz connection. Now, the multi-point connections means you guys have a low latency dongle if you guys want to, but will also allow you to connect up to 3 different Bluetooth devices. Now, to do that, you're going to hit, of course, a couple different key patterns to swap through that. Your key patterns are going to be like your function Q, function W, and function E through those 3 Bluetooth connections. Now, the RGB lighting can be adjusted through the keyboard or via app if you guys need to. You guys can adjust that. But 7-layer designed gasketed material to keep it nice and quiet. Now, with this keyboard, you guys have the crystal clear keycaps on one side. You have a full keyboard, just missing the number pads. But you have interchangeable keys, hot swappable, Coco V2, or of course you guys can get the Milks. Whatever you guys want, they have 2 different styles of keys with this. Very smooth, long battery life, multiple ways of connecting through the USB-A or through the Bluetooth or through the wireless dongle, where you guys can do cabled connection. It's going to come with keycap, puller, caps, and key pullers. It's going to come with the cable, nice long length, braided cable. It's going to allow you to connect up. Wireless connection for low latency, Bluetooth connection for low latency, and of course, wired for no latency if you need to. Beautiful color RGB pattern. You guys can use that, change the color patterns on the website. You guys can also do macros with this. You guys can actually adjust out what the keys do through that software on the website. So simplified little piece of product that's going to work well for those of you that need a keyboard of the styling. Now,
Gonna go here. Some of the UNZ keyboards have a little bit of weight to them. So if you're worried about that one, this one isn't as heavy as some of the others I've done, but will do well for a lot of people. Now, like I said, I've messed with a lot of different stuff from Aviator Media, from capture cards to internal capture cards, to the little dock we just showed you, to the microphone. We're going to actually show you guys a capture card. This is going to be what's called PCIe slot style capture card. Now, this capture card, I want to say it's in one of my, it's in a computer.
Actually,
I might have left it in the computer. I actually got rid of this computer. So this, of course, is the Live Gamer 4K 2.1. Now, the Live Gamer 4K 2.1 is an easily accessible 4K capture card that's going to allow you to, of course, plug into your PC and run what you need to run. So streaming your gameplay is going to be very, very easy. Now, you guys can connect it straight up to OBS if you wanted to, or you guys can use, of course, the Aviator Media software to, of course, make it more crystal clear. It's up to you how you do it. Right here, I'm going to show you guys the install process, taking off the side panel, pulling my graphics card out. I believe I pulled the graphics card out of this one for video purposes so you guys can actually see me install it. Right here, I'm taking the thumb screws off. You guys can use a screwdriver if you can fit a screwdriver in there, if you over-tighten them. Now, when you go to retighten them, don't over tighten these things. You don't want to strip the screw, but you also don't want to make it so tight that you can't. Now you're noticing I'm actually pulling another capture card out. That capture card we're going to show you guys in a minute. So that's another variation with this. Now this is about $159 or $160 today. Normally a $200 capture card. It's going to allow you to capture gameplay at, of course, 4K resolution at over 60 hertz. It's going to have a pass-through plug. So if you guys want to have pass-through to another monitor, you guys can do that as well. Now, easily accessible, and you guys can, of course, see the extra slots down here and right here. You're going to see me slide it into the PCIe slot. Now, if you move the graphics card, you guys will probably have a little bit easier of a time doing this than what I did. Now, I've done it enough that it's like, whatever, I'm just going to do this on hand. I thought I pulled it off for this video purpose. Yes, I didn't. Now, I'm connected up to a Z390E board, which was an amazing board at the time. It was a great, great board. That graphics card was a beast of a graphics card, too, by the way. Now, Aviator Media Capture Card is going to do really well for you, and you guys can capture gameplay from your Nintendo Switches to your Xboxes. It's going to allow you to, of course, capture and stream it at ultra low latency with this. That means you have PS5 connectability, PS4, Xbox, Xbox Ones. You guys can do Switches. The GC575, or the Live Gamer 4K 2.1, is an amazingly beautiful and crazily insane capture card that will do well. 2 HDMI inputs. One's going to be an input, one's going to be an output. The PCIe Gen 3x4 connectability can be put in pretty much every PCIe slot that you have. Just going to go there. So if all you guys have is the big 16 by PCIe slot, you're fine. You're fine. You don't have to be like my kid, worried about it and not being able to connect it up in a smaller slot. Haha. I'm just messing with my kid. She's standing here. Now, of course, next-gen compatibility means, of course, if they come out with a PlayStation 6, you guys are going to be able to use it. Don't worry about it. The only way you wouldn't be able to do that is if, of course, they said, hey, we're making the PlayStation 6 DPI instead of HDMI connectability. That'd be your only way. Now, 4K at 144 hertz or frames per second pass-through with this one. So it's going to give you guys that nice high-power pass-through. But it's going to be capturing at 60 frames per second. Now, it does allow for HDR on and HDR off if you want to. That's up to you as well. Now, VRR support with RGB customizable lighting on the side, ultra low latency, plug-and-play design, or use it with their software. Now, right here, I'm showing you guys the capturing and software all together. That means I am capturing it on one screen, and I'm playing the game on another. So we have the pass-through capabilities. I apologize, guys. I don't know why. Still have a cough. I'm 4 weeks in on this cough. That upper respiratory that's going around, guys, is not a fun one. I'm just going to say it. So, amazingly well done piece. You guys can record, capture, change out, update firmware. You guys will be capable of doing what you need, how you need to do it. And, of course, you guys see the third up there. That's just a third capture. That third capture is the recording of this actual game. So you guys are getting all three, and you guys are seeing the game on the screen, and the capture all together. So phenomenally beautiful little piece of technology. If you don't need to have the 4K variation, you guys can go with the GC571, which is another really amazingly well done capture card, just a little bit different. Now, this is going to do 4K at 60 frames per second. You're not going to get that high 144 hertz. When we come over here, you guys are going to notice that, again, it's Aviar Media. Ultra HD live streamer, guys. This is more of a raw little piece. I actually let this one go with the computer that I got rid of. So I actually let somebody get this with the computer. That way they could stream with it. They were really wanting to stream stuff. So when I sold the computer, I let the card go with it. Usually I don't do that with my capture cards. I have one in my main PC, and I usually have backups with this. So it's just one of those things. Again, easily accessible and easily put in. You're going to find that slot. This one, of course, is going in a PCIe slot. You guys are going to slide it in there, connect it for those purposes. Now, we're going to brought the camera down a little bit lower. You guys can see that we're using the small slot instead of the large slot because I have the capability of doing that. Of course, me not looking, it's just not sliding it properly, and then we got it in there. Thumb screw back on. Then you guys are going to connect the input and output through the HDMI connectability. Make sure that you guys adjust it so the pins don't touch that upper metal flap is all I'm going to say with this. Once we're in there, you guys can see the game's going to come on the one screen. We're going to, of course, connect up the controllers and then load the Aviar Media software on the other screen. By doing this, this is going to give us the capability of now, of course, running it and all of that as well. Some weird call coming through. Now, of course, once you're up in gaming, then you guys can have the capture and you guys can start recording it. Again, before you guys see the record up on the top, you're going to see the gameplays and everything in between. I'm showing you all three screens on purpose. So the capture screen is your actual recorded video. The bottom screen of that KYY that you're going to see is the actual recorded software and the PC software. Then you're going to have the pass-through of the Nintendo Switch, allowing us to see the screen or the gameplay on a bigger screen. So for those streamers that want to do it, you guys can notice that this capture is brighter than those two little portable monitors. That means you're going to have a really crisp and clear stream. So for those of people that want the streamers to see the best quality they can, this little device does that. Now at $120, it's a phenomenal product and will do really, really well for you guys. So if you need something like that one, definitely check that out. You won't be disappointed with that one. Now, because we're going to stick into the gaming mode, let's show you guys that GameSir controller. This is going to be the Supernova. The GameSir Supernova controller is a really cool controller.
Now, what you're seeing me here is playing with the Supernova.
Now, right here, you guys can see me,
Now,
of course, playing
really
gaming with that controller
I'm
on my
actually playing Diablo
computer.
4 in this.
Now,
and
I'm
we're just
actually
having
playing,
some
I
fun,
believe,
and the buttons
Diablo
are actually
or something
smooth,
like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's
usable, and
Diablo I was
accessible.
playing at that time.
Now, you're going to get a nice battery
but that's
life,
going to give you
of
guys
course,
the capability
and
of playing
I'm
on your
using that
PC.
low
You don't have to
latency
use it for the
2.4
PC.
gigahertz connection
Connect up the Nintendo Switch.
to give
Connect
me
it up to
that
your
smooth
PlayStation, your
gameplay
Xbox.
that I'd
It
expect
can
from a
and
controller
will be
of
able
this
to play
style.
there.
Now,
It has
as you guys can
RGB
see, I'm
lighting.
just
The
sitting here playing a little
XYAV
bit of
controllers.
gameplay.
Did not realize that I had voiceover going on, so let me redo this. So the GameSir Supernova controller, guys, is really good, really accessible. Long battery life, RGB lighting will allow you to change the XYAV buttons out there magnetic. Now, playing Diablo on this one, of course, was what I was doing just to show you guys a little gameplay on the PC. You guys connect it up to the Xbox, the Xbox's PlayStations. You guys can connect up to your laptops. You guys can connect it up to your handheld consoles. Whatever you really want to connect it up to can connect up there, and it will allow you to pair it up there. Nice battery life on this. This is actually a controller I still use personally. It's in my bedroom connected up to my Nintendo Switch, and I still personally use this controller. At $50, it is a really well done product. Now, we're still in the realms of course, beautiful technology, so why not show you guys the MetaQuest 3? So let me grab that. So the MetaQuest 3, 512 gigabyte variation, guys. So 512 gigabytes. Gonna come with 2 controllers. Your controller's gonna be a left and right controller. You're gonna have to figure out which hand it goes in, and of course, I think I grabbed it properly. If not, we'll just switch hands, and which I did. So you guys are gonna have the hand straps. Make sure to put them on, so if you guys need to drop them, you guys can drop them without breaking them. Each one of these controllers is gonna take a battery. There's a press button on the side. That little button's gonna pop off, and you guys are gonna be greeted with, of course, the batteries that we used. Now inside here I have the heavy bright battery that comes with it. You guys can get rechargeable batteries. Alright, get rechargeable batteries. Now with the MetaQuest 3, you guys are going to have pass-through cameras. That's going to allow you to see everything going on around you. So if you guys need to, and now I just touched the lens, so let me wipe the lens off before I forget about it later and I start getting annoyed when I'm using it, because that's one of those things. So pass-through cameras, so I can set this on my face and I can still see everything in my room. So if I want to, I can see it all. Those cameras are also going to help me map out the room so I know the area that I have the capabilities of working within. So like right now, I have a really limited space to, of course, work out in or game in, or if I want to turn it into a projector, I can do that. Now with this, the head strap is easily disconnected and popped off. It literally just snaps on. So if you guys want a different headband system, you guys can do that. The headband side, where you connect up the headbands, is also where you guys are going to be able to come over in here, because it's got microphones built in. So the microphones are built into this with this. Power button is going to be on the opposite side over here, so you guys have the power button. You're going to have a USB-C cable, and I actually have some stuff coming for this that I'm going to be able to play with, and it's actually going to be a USB-C linking cable that's going to allow me to link this up to like a Nintendo Switch, or link this up to my PC, or vice versa with this. Now, the whole strap is fully adjustable for you guys. Putting it on your head, you do want to make sure that it is on there nice and snug. So making sure it's snug and doesn't come off with that on hand. Now, you guys are now seeing my bright gray hair. And of course, if you need to adjust the middle strap or the top strap, you can do that. Now, I had a little bit of slack on that on purpose because, well, let's go there. My hair grows rather quick. With the usability and the capability of this, you guys can actually do workout at home. So if you guys want to do like boxing, you can do workout in boxing. You guys can do yoga with it. You can train with other people. You can video chat with your friends. You have access to a large app library through the MetaQuest. Now, side-loading apps, and not really sure about side-loading apps. Multiple cameras, of course, on this device and on the sides. So full range of sensors and capabilities. Turning this into a super large 300-inch movie screen, it's that easy. You guys can do that. You can literally turn this into a full screen if you want to. I can fill that wall up with the screen and watch a movie, whether it be Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or if I want to game with this. Very beautiful little piece. Now, I do know that they're probably going to come out with the MetaQuest 4 at some point, if they haven't already. But it's a great option for those of you that need to have a nice little headset. Wasn't always a great firm believer of VR. Some older VR headsets messed with me. The MetaQuest 3 does not mess with me, so I have no problems with it. Now, another piece with this is if you guys don't know, the bridge and stuff that goes around your eyes comes off just that easy. You guys can swap it out. And I recommend getting a new piece of this that's got like a rubberized one for the people that sweat heavily. So if you're worried about sweating on this, they make an option, so you don't have to worry about it. It does adjust, so you guys can, of course, adjust out the sides. So if you need to adjust the sides, you can do that. volume scroll, and of course adjustability is there for everybody that needs it. Press buttons, so if I need to press the button to of course adjust out little fins on this a little bit, we have all that control. $499 is the price point of that, guys. It's a really great little piece of product with of course connectability. Hopefully I have a docking station coming. I believe I also have a nice little stand for it coming. I'm going to be able to get more play with it. I was looking at getting, of course, the Meta glasses from Oakley, so I can start doing first-person recording as well. So might get those at some point. Up next is going to be, of course, Red Dragon. If you guys haven't seen Red Dragon, we've worked with Red Dragon. I can't say we've worked with Red Dragon a long time. We worked with their products. 90% of Red Dragon products we paid for out of pocket to do and showcase, because we were firm believers in the company. Honestly, we've just, price point and product usability was always there with Red Dragon.
Today we're taking a look at the Red Dragon M612 Predator Pro RGB.
All right, not going to do this to you. This is a 4-minute video. Holy Jeebus. All right, holy Jeebus. 4-minute video is crazily long for an Amazon video. I'm just going to go there for most people. Now, this is the Red Dragon M612 Pro 8000 DPI. This is, of course, a wireless or wired optic gaming mouse. It's got 9 buttons that are programmable, 7 backlit modes preset in, or if you use the software, change out the color modes yourself, Bluetooth connectability, and 2.4 wireless gigahertz connection. That means you have dual connections. I can transfer from my PC to, of course, my phone, or my PC to my TV, or I can do 3 connections through the wired as well if I want to. Should get over 10 million click lifespans per button. Advanced software, which is great. Rapid fire button on the side, so if you want to trigger the rapid side button, you can actually trigger the rapid side button. Now, that's the great usability with this. 3 buttons on the back. It's going to be pull rate, DPI minus, DPI plus. Then you have your scroll wheel, left and right click, rapid fire button, and then forward and backwards. You can change that out to macros. So if you guys want to change it to macros, my ears started hurting. You can change it out to macros, change out where you want. You can make it like, let's say back button is going to be a sidestep motion. So for those of you that are gaming in a fighting game and you want to do a sidestep, you can do that with this. Programmability, very accessible, very easily. Here's the software. You can change out the DPI. You can change out the coloring of the DPI. You can save those DPIs to whatever you want to. Pull rate from 125 all the way up to 1000 hertz. Speed of the pattern of the DPI lighting, you guys can adjust that, and brightness, and everything in between. So really great keyboard at like 37, or mouse at 37 bucks. Now, if you're getting a mouse of this magnitude, why not get yourself a new mouse pad? Gonna kind of say this. I've used a lot of mouse pads in my lifetime, and I am very knowledgeable with mouse pads. This one, I was not knowledgeable about. I mean, I was knowledgeable, I learned about it, but it was the first time I've seen a glass mouse pad. And you heard me correctly, a glass mouse pad. Now, glass usually doesn't work for gaming mice because the light reflects back at it. The way that does that is this has got a painted on graphic art design. Now, with this, of course, you guys are going to see right here the Dawn Trees gaming mouse pad that's full glass padded. Now, with this, you guys can see, like, it's almost like a, I want to say it's a black topographic or graphic style. You guys can get plain black, or you guys can get white. You can get a 13-inch version, or you guys can get the 20-inch version. The 20-inch version comes in a white topical color, plain white, black topical, and of course black. Now, it's a very smooth surface, but it's equipped with a non-slip grip bottom, which is textured so it won't slide off your wherever you put it. And that's that's the cool piece with this one. Now, glass kind of has a cool idea to it. So, I mean, if I want to, I can set a cup of water on it. It's not going to hurt it, right? It's not going to damage like your wood countertops or your wood desk and leave a ring. So you don't have to worry about that. It does come with a cleaning polish, or a cleaning cloth, I should say. The texture is a great colored texture. It's a beautiful and smooth mouse pad. But it's glass, so if you guys are worried about yourself breaking it or your kids, I totally understand that totally. So just be cautious with it and do your thing. Now, you know what? We can just show you guys this. We don't have to do a video. Let's grab this. Flashlights. I've got a lot of them. Like my buddy Phil. Phil's probably got more flashlights than me. We're going to show you guys the Ace Beam 500 luminescence flashlight. Now this is a nice little keychain flashlight that comes in multiple colors. It's going to come with the USB-C to USB-A charging cable. To charge that device, you're going to have to, of course, flop this actual metal port open, and you guys are going to be greeted with the USB-C port. Now, we close that to make it watertight. Has a keychain holder, so if you guys want to put the keychain holder, it's on there. Dual LED beam on the front, so if I want to turn it on, I can turn it on. Double brightness, so double brightness is super bright. You guys can see how bright it really is, and like it's so bright that it's even blocking out my pattern. Tap it back off, it's off. If I want to, so just tap. If you want to do double, triple tap, flashing mode, tap it off. It's going to shut off. Turn it on, back off. So 3 modes of lighting, very small, very portable, very bright. A long battery life with this, guys, so you'll get multiple weeks or months of usage with this, depending on how you use it. This is, of course, their they have red, they have orange. I have the orange variation. They have red, they have pink. There's teal and black. Now I have another color pattern of this laying here as well. A really cool little keychain flashlight. $14, super bright. Most people should probably have a flashlight. Just gonna go there. You never know when you need a flashlight. Rather you dropped your phone under your car seat, or you dropped your keys under the car seat. You don't have your phone with you. Flashlight will help you. Of course, if you drop your keys under there, the flashlight's on the keys. You're not getting it. So really cool little option right there. Nice little flashlight. They make better other flashlights as well, including UV lighting style. So if you guys want something like that, they have options as well. We're going to start showing you guys some ESR products. First is going to be, of course, the S25 Ultra phone case. The case for the S25 Ultra will look no further than ESR in their beautiful hybrid case. Now, this hybrid case is, of course, an amazing little thing with 11 feet of drop protection with the airbag design. Now, it is a clear see-through case, of course, with anti-yellowing technologies, a 0.7mm bezel around the camera opening, which is going to allow you to have all of your cameras protected with that. 1.2mm bezel around the front that's going to protect your camera screen, and then of course all the openings for your stylus, your charging port, and of course your microphone as well with this. Now on the top you're going to have, of course, all the buttons that you have access to, your side buttons built in. Now it's got, of course, N53 magnets with that beautiful 1500 grams of connection force, which is going to allow you to wirelessly charge, wireless connect, or use that wireless magnetic stand in your phone or in your car to hold it out of sight and out of hand, which is actually great. Now this will also allow you to do magnetic pop sockets as well on this. If you guys need a beautiful little case like this, ESR's got you covered for the S25. Now with that, guys, it's a simplified little phone case that's going to work well for the S25s. Crystal clear, anti-yellowing, magnetic, so it still allows you to connect up to and charge through, of course, the MagSafe chargers. So you have the options on hand. And of course, under $17 is not a bad deal with that one. Now, if you want to change it and you guys want to add a magnetic wallet to it, you guys can do that as well. Now, you guys can connect the magnetic wallet straight to the, of course, that MagSafe phone. on hand if you needed to.
This might
Now
be
this
the
wallet's going to allow you to have over 5 cards in it, so you have the capability of having it. It's magnetic. Let's just go there, guys. It's going to have the strong magnet connections. It's going to cost you about $13. I think it's like $12.34 technically. But you can magnetically connect it to your phone, whether it be your iPhones, your Samsungs, whatever you want. Add your cards on there, maybe your driver's license, whatever card you guys want to put onto your phone. That means you don't have to carry the large wallets around. You know what I'm talking about. If you guys don't want to carry the large wallet around, you guys can carry this out for a night out on the town. Makes it easier. Just remember though, you put your cards on there and you set your phone down and walk away from it, your cards are now laying there. So just be cautious with that on hand. But great little options for the card users if you need to. Now for the iPad users, if you guys want to, they also have a pencil, a digital pencil. This is a $33 option, so you don't have to get that $50 to $100.
Look at the ESRG
pencil. Just gonna go there.
Pen. Now this is for
this
your
pencil
iPads
does come
and your
with,
iPads
of course, changeable tips, so you guys can actually
iPad
change the
out
tips
there
out if
created,
you
which
guys
is
wear
great.
them out.
Now it's a one button turn on. You just literally hold down the tip.
Press
and
the
it'll
button. It's gonna power it up. It's gonna allow
You
you
guys
to
have a
connect to
status
it.
indicator
By
with
pressing the other
blue
buttons on it, you
lighting,
guys can actually
but also
scroll
will change
pages and
lighting
stuff like
effect.
that.
It will also change lighting effects to tell you guys
just
the
to
battery
simplify a little
percentage
digital
and
pen.
charge.
It's gonna allow you
Now
to,
that
of
button
course,
also is of
draw
course
on
one
your
touch.
tablets.
Go to home
This is going to
screen.
be good for
Double
like
tap to
any
multitask
tablet
screen.
from,
Also
I
has
think,
the
like,
nice little nub
version
down here at the
5
bottom that is
all the way to the
replaceable.
A16.
Yeah, you literally just
So
twist
anywhere
it, turn
from
it, it'll
your
pull off, and you guys can replace it with a
2018
new one.
to
And the
now.
cool part is they
So
do give you
we'll be
3
able to
extra
pair to this.
knobs with
USB-C
Now, this is
cable
magnetic and
charging
will magnetically
capable.
stick to, of course, your
Bluetooth
iPads
connection
if
with
you guys need.
shortcut
It does come with the
buttons.
USB-C to
Double
USB-C
tap
charging
view so you
cable
guys
for
can
all
actually
of
see
those
all the
beautiful
pages you're
needs
working
and
in.
effects.
We'll
Now, it's
tell
gonna
you
take
guys
30
when the
minutes to
battery
fully
is
charge,
low
12
on
hours
this
of
device
usage
as
with
well.
this 5-minute standby time.
Fully
before it
charged
shuts
in
it
under
powers
20
itself
minutes, you guys are going to get over
off.
12
If you guys
hours of
need
usage
ESR's got
off
you
of
covered,
this
guys, with
pen
the Geo
if you're
Pen, and
constantly
of course
using
works with Apple Find
Majority
Me
of you
device,
guys will not
which means you
use
guys
it
can
at
find
that
it
time,
or the iPad that
long
you've connected
time
it
frame. Let's
to.
go here.
I want to thank you for watching.
Does
Hope you guys
work
have a great
with
one.
Apple Find My Pins. So if you guys need to find your device, it can actually work with that, so you don't have to worry. It's just gonna be like, hey Apple, hey Siri, find my pin. It'll start beeping it, start tracking it. Of course, if you're in the same room with it, you're probably not going to find it in the first place. It's just good. I'm just gonna say, guys, if you're already in that room, you're not finding it. If you guys want to grow some herbs right on your countertop, this might be a great option.
Found hydroponics to be truly daunting until I found Let Pot. This has 21 pods of hydroponic growing, and the 2 there you can grow bigger ones, and this one is 21 little pods. So I'm going to do spices in half of it, and I think strawberries in the second half. And you have all these caps to close the top, and the little covers to keep the heat and moisture in for the little seeds, the little growers. And you also have some stakes when they get taller and some markers that with these little holes. That's smart thinking. This is a telescoping light, so when they grow big.
Now this has an adjustable lighting, so you guys can put it at the position you need. So rather you guys are growing your herbs and they're getting taller, you guys can lift it to the proper height with this. Now you'll feed the water in, the moisture will feed itself. Of course, you guys got this nice little pump and bucket system if you want to, and it's going to allow you to do that. Now, grow whatever you want, rather it be thyme or mint or bay leaves, or if you guys want to grow some strawberries right there. I mean, you guys could definitely do that. Now you guys see right here the actual water bubbling inside there. So with it bubbling up like that, it's going to always irrigate the water and feed the actual pots or the plants itself. Now you guys can see right there, she's got some basil, some savory, some oregano. She's got some sage and parsley. You guys can do whatever you want. If you guys are just wanting to start off some plants with that, you can start some plants off with it as well. It's got an app control, so you guys can actually set it in there, tell it what that plant is, and the amount of time that you're doing, whether it be flowers or allow you to adjust it. By adjusting, it's going to tell you guys where you need your lighting level. It's going to allow you to tell you how long it's going to take to get to that. 21 pods max, so 21 plants. So variations are going to allow you to go up and in between with that system as well. Now, for the people in New England, you might need a snow brush or a snow shovel. Well, an electronic snow shovel might work for you, or it might
I have
not.
a little cordless snow broom here, and it's a 12-inch, and it has.
Now, this, of course, is the Kafka cordless shovel, snow shovel. Now, for the people like me, you probably pay somebody else to shovel our snow, but for the people that don't, this would be a great option. Now, it is a rechargeable battery system. It's going to be a 20 volt, 12-inch wide system. It's going to be a 4 amp hour cordless snowblower. You should get about 12 inches, of course, 5 inches height max. So you're going to be able to clear through 5 inches of snow height. Now, most of you guys are going to clear multiple layers of this. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. We'll throw approximately 16 and a half feet. So it's going to throw that snow about 16 and a half feet through the chute. Unfortunately, you're only getting about 25 minutes of runtime on this device. Gonna say it. Not the world's longest runtime on a snow shovel. So it's gonna be perfect for your decks, smaller walkways, and stuff like that. Now, is it gonna get that lower level or lower area of ice? Nah, probably not. But it will get enough snow off your area that it's gonna clear it out right here. I mean, look at the way it throws it. Remember, if the wind's blowing at you, you're going the wrong direction. Just saying. I mean, not everybody wants snow blown in their face. And once you figure it out, you'll be able to get it nice and clean and smooth, and of course, go right through that snow with a cordless snowball. Maybe you want a scrubber. Well, I think Sheila also did a Hoto scrubber. We're not going to play her voice.
You're looking for.
Not going to do it, guys. This is just that. It's a cordless scrubber to clean around the house, guys. Rather it be you cleaning your kitchen stoves, your kitchen sink, your toilet, whatever you want to use it for, that's really up to you. It's a self-scrubbing, rechargeable, and of course changeable heads on the device. Now, whatever head you're using, if it's a scoff brush or a deeper brush, you guys can do that. It's going to have replaceable heads with, of course, the nice little bristle brush head, which is nylon. You're going to have like 4 versions of that. You're going to have 4 of the softer pads as well. So you're going to have the pointed brush, scour pads, cloth pads, and the pointed brushes will, vary on which brush you're using as well. Going to give you guys low speed or high speed. You pick and choose. 210 minutes of runtime on low speed, probably about, I'm going to say 40 minutes on high speed. That's just going to be the way you're going to pick it. Now, IPX7 means it's fully waterproof, water resistant. Don't worry about it. It has 6-in-1 heads, 2,000 milliamp battery, 33.5 inch ergonomical angle, which, is kind of just weird. It's just going to say it's a weird angle. But right here, you see scrubbing, of course, the stove. I'm hoping he's using glass cleaner for the stove. And now he's scrubbing the sink, which I don't think I'd be scrubbing the sink. I would have emptied the sink too. Just be there. Set it up, adjust it, change it, get the town, let it scrub, and of course you guys are cleaning away around the house. It actually cleaned very well for that. Hoto is all I'm going to say. You guys want Linda's Essential Christmas Gifts? This is for the kids. I'll just let the video play this one.
Kids are going to absolutely love this. This lamp, it's a Christmas lamp, and they also have one with fish. I have to get that one for sure. So this is Linda's Essentials Christmas Gifts for Kids. This lamp, it is one of those old styles with a new touch. It just all goes around, and there's a power button. There's no sound. That's a bonus. And it's on both sides. So if you put it on a table, or maybe you have a
So if you want a rotating scene of Santa flying by your window, hey guys, we have it right here for you. This would be great for the kids. And this is going to be a great little option to give you guys that nice 3D effect as it's rotating. And of course, all kids will enjoy these. I mean, I did as a kid. Let's go there. Or you guys want a self-warming dog bed? That's right, self-warming dog bed.
Introduce
now,
my
this is
dogs.
a really great option for that. Now, this self-warming dog bed is going to be perfect for the pups, and it gets up to temp for them right away. Now, if your dogs are the ones that are always cold and they want a heated bed, this might be the option for you. Now, it is rechargeable. Oh, yeah, you heard me. You heard me, guys. Heard me right. 47 inches wide, 37 inches deep, 10 inches high. Great for dogs up to 90 pounds with the large size. And you guys can get an XXL too, a lot bigger variation. Now this can allow them to stay warm and cozy. It also allows cooling as well if you need to. Now, flip between of course, the self-warming Sherpa or the cozy naps with, of course, the breathable fabrics during time. You guys can change out that the covering. This is going to be great for that. And you guys can see he's got his little wiener dog hopping up in there. And of course, he's like, oh, a new dog bed. I can just lay in this bad boy. That's right. He's going to get up in there. He's going to start enjoying it. He's going to start enjoying it and having fun. So, cool little option. Great little pieces. Right here, it's going to be about, I think it's like, unfortunately, it's a little bit, guys. It's like $229 for that dog bed. $299 for the larger one. About $179 for the medium. And $149 for this small. Should arrive before Christmas if you order it today. Should. But, you know, gonna go here. Packages have been showing up later and later for me. You guys want to become Obi-Wan Kenobi? We can do that as well.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you a
Our boy
awesome
Nikita.
Star Wars product once again. This is the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi from the actual Kenobi series. This is the Wandering Jedi. And this is really cool because it has a lot of cool little accessories that it comes with, such as a blaster pistol.
What's up, Sheila? How are you doing?
A mini version of Lola, as well as his lightsaber, his Jedi robes, and it's just iconic to the actual Kenobi series. If you guys love Obi-Wan Kenobi, this is definitely something you got to add to your collection if you are a Star Wars fan, because this is really cool. Just absolutely love the inclusion of Lola.
I ain't got much coming to me, so don't worry.
His iconic thin neck lightsaber that he has. It's just fantastic. It also has like a little story on the back that kind of gives a background.
Oh, I'm still coughing. I'm 3 to 4 weeks in, and I'm still coughing.
A must-have for my fellow Star Wars fans out there.
So that, of course, is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that is a beautiful little collector's toy. If you guys want to be a collector's toy, if you guys have other kids, let them play with it. Now, maybe you guys want a nice little character chopper. This is, of course, a great little toy as well. Let's show you guys this.
Everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you this really awesome Chatterbox Chopper. Now, Chopper is in my top 3 favorite droids from Star Wars of all time because he is my absolute favorite war criminal. What I love about it is you simply press that little rectangular brown button to get him going. When you want to turn him off, you just hold it for a couple of seconds and it'll turn him off. Not only does he move, but he shakes his head and moves his arms and says some lines that he also says in the Ahsoka series. And so I just absolutely love this thing. The attention to detail is nice. You can pose it.
Now, this thing is full in detail with multiple buttons and actions. Recourse, you guys can change the batteries out, recharge it. It's got all the motions. Will roll across the floor if you guys want it to roll across the floor. Has, of course, the movable tops and heads. This is actually a really great, cool piece. You guys can use it as a collector item like he does, or you can set it up and use it however you want with that. Now, we also have the printing press board game. For some reason, I'm going to say this was our buddy Dang from the team that did this one. Yep.
Today, I'm going to give you an overview about a board game called Printing Press, a game from 1 to 4 players that can be played from 15 to 60 minutes. Did you know that Printing Press is a remarkable invention that demands exceptional skill to operate with finesse? In the game of Printing Press, your objective is impeccably fulfill customer orders and bring renown to your printing workshop. The game only lasts for 3 rounds, and in each round, you will build a different frame. At the beginning of the round, you will choose an order like a frame together with a tile. Later, for several rounds, you will choose the card of the printing machine and try to create necessary symbols. At the very end of the
I
round,
haven't even
you
started Christmas
close our
shopping, Sheila.
frame and count
I
the
haven't even
points from
shopped.
it. In addition, there are bonus points for collecting symbols at the
No
end
one's
of the
getting
game.
anything this
The
year.
really cool part about printing press is the card arrangement inside the frame. You can place the card vertically or horizontally depending on the orientation. You can also cover the other cards. If you're into this type of puzzle to maximize your points,
I'm
then you
not
should
doing it.
give printing press a try. And that's it for today. See you next time.
So you have a great little option, nice little board game, and I was just making jokes. So yeah, I haven't even attempted to shop. Didn't have the money I normally have to do Christmas this year, so I'm not doing it. I decided I'm not going to do it. I'm going to skip it. So up next is going to be another little board game, guys. This is going to be the Melt Water. Another little option with you. You should pick it. Up next, let's do
Today,
this
I'm gonna
right
give
here.
you an overview about a board game called Melt Water, a game for 2 players that can be played in 60 minutes. In Melt Water, it will take us back to the 20th century when the world is covered in nuclear fire, the oceans are poisoned for generations to come, and one last patch of habitable land remains is Antarctica. The remnants of humanity huddled together in a fragile patchwork of research stations and refugee ships. But even here, the Cold War survives, and our civilization may not. In Meltwater, 2 players take command of the shattered remnants of the superpowers, struggling for control of the ice.
What about the tree behind me, buddy?
Let players displace,
about that tree?
corner, and isolate their opponent's survivors. Here, hunger is a
Oh, that's
crueler
the Christmas
weapon than
gift? Yeah,
gunfire,
it is.
and
I
the
totally
barren
agree. I
tundra
let her have a
can
tree.
only support so many souls, and every turn, the radioactive contamination pushed in from the coastline, shrinking the available
I said
space
I'm
and
skipping
forcing
Christmas.
the
That didn't mean she was
belligerents
skipping
closer
it.
and closer together. In the end, there is only either submission or annihilation, and whatever word is left.
Now, guys, it's just another, of course, game that you guys can play around. It would be great for a winter style if you guys need with this. Jeremiah, what's up, buddy? Let's go there. I'm personally skipping Christmas. Now, there's a gift under that tree already. That's what the wife bought. So she can buy whatever she wants to buy as long as it's not dipping into my funds. I just haven't started shopping. I'm sure I'll get out at some point to shop, and this is going to be probably the first year that I'll last minute shop. Usually I'm done shopping by now. Way down. I think we're at the part of the show where we're going to start showing you guys some Prolux products. If you guys haven't seen Prolux is a crazy product. We're going to give you guys a couple different variations of different stuff with this one. First and foremost, we're going to show you guys the water filtration canister vacuum. I'm going to tell you if it's the one I think it is. It's got a pretty disturbing scene where we dump the water out. It is nasty. Like, I don't know how Nate's carpet was as gross as it was, and he had no problem walking on it. I'm just going to go there. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually done shopping by now. That's why, I've been working a lot. Let's go there. We did a lot of streams the last couple weeks. Haven't had time. Plus, I was extremely sick. So I just haven't shopped. Let's see. Is this the one I think it is? All right, we're going to show you guys the Prolux vacuum. This is a canister vacuum with water filtration. You probably have never seen a vacuum like this. And yes, when I say it's a water filtration vacuum, it's exactly what you would think. All of the dirt and debris goes into a water bucket, and it's going to filter out the debris so the dust doesn't come back out into your air, but it also collects in that with us as well. And it's a really good one that really cleans extremely crazily
today we're going to
well.
be taking a look.
Now you guys are going to
this
see, of course, his
CTX
Shark vacuum that he already
filtration
has standing
UV
there.
filtered
And then you're going to see the
vacuum.
Prolux
So
CTX.
this is going to be a
Now the
vacuum that
Prolux
is going to
CTX
trump
is going to
anything
come in
else
at
you
about
have. Inside of the
$1,000,
instructions,
and you heard
they
me
actually
correctly.
want you to
It's a
test out
$1,000
your normal
vacuum.
your carpet shampoo, or whatever it is.
At $1,000, I would
think
expect
cleans
this
your
vacuum
carpets,
to
try that
do what it
first and then
should
go over
do.
the same area
And
with the CTX.
and of course, Nate was talking. I didn't realize realized it wasn't muted. Let me back this train up. It's going to be one of these days that I'm going to mess the whole stream up all day. Probably should have slept more. It's $1,000 vacuum, guys. Now, at $1,000, you would expect it to do very, very well. And it does. This thing is probably one of the best vacuums that on our team we have actually done. So if you are scared to buy a $1,000 vacuum, don't be. This thing will clean your carpets like you've never cleaned them before. And it's crazily, I'm going to go here. It's extremely crazy how dirty the water is when he's done vacuuming. And he just vacuumed that whole floor. It's leaving the groove lines like you want. It has LED lighting on it. It's just a water filtration system. So if I come forward here, let's show you guys. Look inside that. The water is almost the same color as the carpet. Can you imagine that? That water that was brand new, freshly put in there, is the same color as the carpet. And here he is dumping it out in his toilet. And watch how dirty this really is. Like, that's how dirty his carpet was, and that's how it cleaned it. Like, that's crazy. So, I mean, if you want a vacuum that's going to work like it should, this one's going to do it. I mean, honestly, it's going to do it, and it's going to do it well. But yeah, it's $1,069.99. It's definitely a lot of money. But if you want a vacuum that'll do, there you go. Should hit 150 decibels. For $1,000, you're only going to hit 132, all right? Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of those ones. All right, so up next is going to be another Prolux device. Prolux, we love Prolux. Prolux does really good with their products. This is going to be the shop-mounted wall shop vac. This is also an air blower as well, so it does more than just like, shop vac usage. Let me see if I can grab the right video for you guys. I don't want to give you guys the crazy version. Yeah, let's give you this.
Tech and entertainment.
Well, this is
Today, we're
going.
gonna be
My
talking
kid's
about
texting,
this
so I'm going to
Prolux
answer it real
garage
quick.
vacuum. This is a wet, dry vacuum. Now, obviously, when I say vacuum, it means that you can suck things up. But this thing right here actually can act kind of like a leaf blower, so you can get hard to reach places or just kind of dust stuff off. Now, you can see this thing is extremely dusty. I've been using this so dang
I'm
much.
just going to
You can see how
ignore.
dirty
She
it
got
is.
it.
Now, what we're
good.
actually doing today is I've got a little project.
If you guys didn't notice, my kid literally just texted me. She's like, I can't get the hood of my car open. Never mind, it popped open. Now, with this shop vac, it's going to come with a 30-foot hose, guys. It's going to allow you to actually vacuum up stuff, or it can go into an air blower as well. So you guys can actually dust the area like it's a compressed duster as well. On top of it, it's not just a dry vac. It can become a wet vac as well. So if you guys need to, let's say, suck up a bunch of water that's spilt, this can do that as well. Now, this is meant for your shops. This is meant for like your garages, your wood shops, your metal shops, and stuff like that, for blowing and cleaning and sucking up debris from dust to sawdust to dirt. Right here, Nate, of course, is going to blow out his garage. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, this is one of the weirder garages I've ever seen, but it does have a door that shuts this area off. It almost looks like an open gazebo style garage or lean-to style, but it's a full garage. It's crazy. But right here, he's using it as an air duster to blow all the stuff out there. So you don't have to just vacuum it out. If you guys have an open space to blow it, go ahead and do that. For the ones of us that like to build speaker boxes and stuff, take that hose inside your car, vacuum out all that sawdust in that new fourth order wall you built or sixth order that you've built. You guys will be able to get that dust out there. You guys will also be able to use it as an air blower to blow it out as well. So if you guys need to do that, you guys can test the airport tune. So great little options. Like this one's like $479. It's still a little bit spendier of a device, but works rather well. Now we have a bag canister style for like $200 from them. It's another really decent little product for you guys, but again, this is all Nate videos. I showed you guys a bunch of my stuff at first, and then we're going to talk about
What's up, guys?
things.
Nate with Dragon Ball.
Literally, it's a canister vacuum, guys. This is just going to be that. It's a canister style vacuum that has wheels, a retractable cable, and of course, changeable heads for the vacuum. Rather, you guys are cleaning your steps, your stoves, whatever you really want to, you guys can do that. You guys will have to put it together. It's going to have all the pieces, but just a simplified little product right here, canister vacuuming with the retractable hose, HEPA filtration, so you guys will have the HEPA filters, so you don't have to worry about breathing in your dander and coughing like I'm doing, because I'm allergic to myself. But push button, guys, very easily twist the dial, choose the style of vacuum you're using, and you're up and going. So that's where you're going to be with that one, $129. The last Prolux product is going to be for those of you that are professional floor cleaners. This would be like the 13-inch floor scrubber. It's for tile floors and stuff. Maybe you guys want to scrub it out and clean out your pool. You guys can do that with this too. Just make sure the water's going. Let's just go here. So you guys are going to see the video. This is just unpacking the 4 or 5 different heads. You're going to have the scrubbing heads. You're going to have different compressed pound heads that will vacuum on. You have the mopping head that will also Velcro on. Then you have the nylon scrubber that's going to get into the grout edges and all of that. Should have enough cable, at least 20 feet of cable to get most of the areas. You'll have to put it together. It's literally a floor buffer, scrubber, polisher, all in one. 13-inch circle, but it's going to be able to put like an 18-inch head on it if you need to. So if you have a larger padded head, you guys can do that. You guys can actually get different styles of grit with the scouring pads on hand. It could be a really soft scouring pad or a harder scouring pad. That's up to you, however you want to do it. Set it up there. Start, of course, buffing and cleaning, and you guys are good to go. Now, for all of you guys, you probably saw that we showed you guys some capture cards for your gaming systems, which I love Avier Media. I've worked with Avier Media for over 12 years. I always look forward to their newer products when they reach out to us because it's, my contact. I love Avier Media. They make some great stuff. If you guys need into the gaming area, we showed you guys keyboards. We showed you guys gaming mouses. We showed you a little range of everything. Nice little gift ideas. And then, of course, we ended it up with some of the more expensive, now I'm going to say it, the more expensive floor cleaning devices. Now, we have one last product today. This is going to be like the 4D vibration plate from Life Pro. So workout equipment, guys. Just going to go here. If you're not into sitting there and vibrating and shaking like a car stereo would shake you in a proper bass system, this might not be for you. Or if you guys have, kidney stones issues, just going to go there with you. It might shake a stone out.
Yourself by
now, right here, Justin is actually doing some planking while doing vibrating with this one. Now, this is a system that's going to sit there and it's going to shake or vibrate in different modes or usages. By the placement of your feet, wherever you put your feet on this device is going to be the intensity of your workout. Now, you're going to have different speeds, so you guys can adjust the speeds up if you guys want to need more an intensive workout. Now, ranging, from just walking style, then put it on speed 20, and you guys are going to have a really quick walk. You guys put it in a medium jog, and you guys are going to have, of course, a medium jog at a fast speed.
Here's showcasing the Life.
Your variations of how it sets, and I'm just going to set it here like this so you guys can see this. It has a digital display, has multiple modes of oscillation, vibrations, or the changing of the styles of vibrations. You will have a watch device. It's the watch piece that goes over your hand is actually a remote control. So for those of you that are standing on this device and are not easily accessible to bend over to shut it off, the watch will allow you to shut it off by just tapping the watch. That's where you go. Great, simple idea to, of course, work out, get the vibration workout and the intensity you want while you're at home and not have to hit the gym. So just a great little idea. Now, for the others of you, you guys know I do Jackery streams on the Jackery channel in here as well. That next stream will be Monday night on top of that. Now, I should be back tomorrow morning with either the Thursday day deal stream with a whole bunch of deal items, or it might be over on TikTok area, maybe game streaming or something. I'm not really sure yet. But we'll be doing a whole bunch of different stuff with that. If you haven't followed the social medias, follow us. We're everywhere. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Jeremiah, thanks for popping in and following, buddy. I appreciate that. Sheila, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go eat some lunch and probably do some stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to do something. Guys, I'll talk to you all later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next show. Later, everybody.